What's going on, guys? This is Saggy, aka HonkyDong. I got another vlog for you at the wonderful Baymont Inn and Suites in Onalaska, Wisconsin. I'm in the laundry room right now because I didn't want to be at the front desk in case somebody were to go there and see me holding my phone in front of my face recording myself. So I thought that I would just go into the laundry room when there's nobody here, and if somebody was at the front desk, well, I guess they're out of luck because I'm in here and I'm going to be in here for like 10 minutes because the video that I'm going to post is on about 10 minutes long. So I just want to talk about work for a little bit, like just kind of what I've been doing this week. I haven't really been doing anything. Like I think I put in like 10 hours on the new MW3 maps. I haven't really played BLR this week either, except to help Perky with the montage doing cinematics and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty much just because I've been here. I've been here. Once tonight's done, I'm gonna have worked 50 hours this week. That's why I haven't really been playing. Like I'll play like at 7 a.m. when I get home from work and just put in like 3 or 4 games, 5 games, something like that, and then crash and sleep until later in the day and get some other stuff done. Look at apartments or whatever, But the reason why I've been working so much this week is because a guy who, like you ever like work somewhere and have that person that's perpetually late, like I shouldn't say perpetually, habitually late. Just made it a habit to be late every single day. Every day, at the very least 10 minutes. The longest he's been late was, except for a time where he didn't show up and I ended up working 16 hours, has been like 35 minutes. So anywhere between like 10 to 35 minutes he shows up late. Like those minutes, like they're so much longer than you would have expected yourself to have left by then, you know what I mean? Like just sitting there, especially a job like this where you're not doing anything at all. But so yeah, that's why I've been here so long. And actually this Monday was one of those days where he decided to ask me a couple weeks ago if I would cover that shift, and I was like, no man, I'm not going to cover your shift because I already work on Monday. I work from 3 to 11. He'd be working 11 to 7 a.m. So since I told him I didn't want to work a shift, instead of, coming into his shift like he's supposed to do, he texted the manager. He didn't even call. He sent a text message to the manager saying he was sick and couldn't come in. But he didn't even say sick. He's like, I have a fever, I can't come in. So I ended up having to stay on Monday for 16 hours here, which is just the most mind-numbing experience. It's just so boring. There's just nothing to do when you get all of your work done early. That's what I usually do. I get my work done early and then I just kind of listen to music, or I go on Steam and talk to people, or do some networking on YouTube, whatever I gotta do. Maybe look at apartments. That's what I've been doing this week, just looking at apartments. But and then our owner was gonna come in, or not was going to come in. He did come in. Like this would be the first time that I met our owner, and then magically like, oh crap, he's sick that day too. So I worked a 16-hour shift on Monday, and then also had to work Tuesday when I wasn't supposed to work, and work another 8-hour shift after sleeping for 8 hours. Not even 8 hours. I guess like 6 hours that day because I had other stuff to do. I had to go look at apartments, whatever. And then on Wednesday, still sick. So those are the 2 days where the owner was going to come talk to him about, him just kind of being a horrible employee, And he just magically just sick every one of those days this week. And then I ended up, well, I guess I didn't get this message. He sent him another text to our manager who was at her uncle's funeral. And oh my god, my phone is ringing. Oh, it's the hotel's phone. Damn it. Sorry guys, I actually had to do something for work. It took like 5 seconds. I had to pick up the phone and make a wake-up call, which is going to take, a minute tops to put it in the computer that function call. 7:45 to wake him up. Back to the laundry room though. I guess to make a long story short, this guy just hasn't shown up for work at all this week, so I've been working all of his shifts, including my shifts, and then after the manager talked to me, he's going to be giving me more shifts, so I'm going to be working 40 hours a week every week, or, well, I guess 32 usually, but sometimes 40, so I guess it's a good thing, 'cause it's summer now, just the beginning of summer, so I guess, I'll be pulling in some extra money that I'm going to use towards tuition, all that crap for some classes. But if you guys have ever had a coworker, I've had that job that you just hate, like this job sucks. Like I might go back to bartending, honestly. like I liked bartending, but like in a college town, when you go to the bars that are like really popular, really like, you know, have like a ton of people at it, because we have 3 colleges here, and then those college bars get filled up, and you're working your ass off, you're sweating your ass off, you're making all these drinks, whatever, you gotta shoot them up one after another, but they don't always tip, because, well, they're all broke college students, just like I am, you know. You can't really expect us to be throwing down, you know, a tip after every drink. Like, I do that anyway just because I have bartending, I know what it's like, and people help you fast when you do tip them. So, you know, you gotta give and take with that. It depends on how fast the service you want, how drunk you want to get, how much money you want to spend, all those go into, come into play when you're going downtown drinking here in this this lacrosse city here. But anyway, so, you know, I'm done talking about work, complaining about it. You know, like, I still got all this free time. It's a real easy job, you know, so it sucks that I have to work this much this week, but I'm getting overtime, time and a half, so, you know, that's a plus. Whatever. You know, everybody works, everybody has crap like this they gotta deal with. But, you know, feel free to, like, comment, you know, the worst job experience you've had or something like that, and I want to read it, you know, maybe get some laughs out of it, make myself a little more social on the channel here, because, well, I have a lot of time at work where I can do that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna send out some messages, I'll read your guys' replies or whatever. It'd be awesome. Another thing I want to talk about, like, I'm just kind of gonna go off on what we're doing in our life right now. Like I keep saying, you know, we're looking at a lot of apartments. Well, today actually we saw a couple dumps, like, you know, places that are like, let's say, I'll just scan around this room here. Yeah, this, I don't know how big this room is, like maybe like 16 by 20 or something like that, and I feel like that's just how big some of the entire houses that we looked at were like a bedroom would be this tiny area over here full of like mold and nastiness. But, you know, whatever, it's cheap, but I can't handle that. I gotta live in a nice place. So we actually looked at a place today, might be getting it. Hopefully he's gonna do another credit check. We got a credit check down on another place last week, but haven't heard back from them, which is surprising because I feel like we should probably be alright with that. If anybody has bad credit, it's me, but I don't even have bad credit. Yeah, we're just still looking at apartments. Hopefully not going to be homeless. Hopefully we'll be able to continue playing, you know, Modern Warfare 3 or Black Light or something like that. But I don't know. We'd really like to get a place that we can move into right after we move out of this place. Maybe even in this next week here, if we move to another apartment before the lease out in the place that we're in right now expires. But so yeah, right now, if you guys have been watching the actual gameplay, hopefully you're seeing me killing that mother. He's just dead. Yeah, just murdered that guy, and I hope I killed somebody there. And I hope it's epic and perfect timing, because obviously I don't have my laptop for me. I have no idea if I'm killing anybody right now in that game. But in this gameplay, I'm using a heavy pistol. I have it kind of pimped out, you know. I think it's doing like 80 damage a bullet or something like that, or 60 something. I'm not really sure. But I put a scope on it. Don't put a scope on the heavy pistol. As you can see, if you watch any part of the beginning, it has horrible range. Like, you might, I mean, the range isn't that bad, but I guess the accuracy at a range is pretty bad. Like, I have no idea if I have it in his face, it's going to hit him at all or not. You know, sometimes, like, I'll get, like, that headshot sound, I get excited, and it's only another bullet or two to kill him, but overall, you know, just not really good at the distance, but I feel like I did good in this game for, you know, not knowing that, and, you know, first game that I went trying to use just a pistol. I have some other gameplays after that where I use, like, the light pistol, the heavy pistol, or Magnum. I don't really like the Magnum. A lot of people I hear say, you know, it's OP secondary, you know, just like they think the shotgun's OP secondary. But, you know, yeah, you can look down the sight, shoot somebody across the map with it, and it does a lot of damage. Like, it does like 100-some damage, which is just ridiculous. But after you do that first shot, it's so inaccurate for the second shot, unless you're staring down the sight. And if you guys know anything about this game, like when you're staring down the sight, you can't turn very fast whatsoever. Like, if you turn real slow, so you got somebody like in your face, you're I guess 9 times out of 10 you're probably gonna die unless you have a couple bullets in them already when you pull out your secondary. But yeah, so I don't know, I think I'm gonna keep doing like games like this. I switched to the SMG after the patch. You know, people say that that's OP now in that game too, but I don't know, it still sucks at a distance. So I don't know why people complain about it. Like, they fixed the hit recognition or something in the game, so, you know, spraying from the hip has become more accurate, I guess, or the bullets actually show up when you hit people. But I don't think the SMG is all that much better than the assault rifle from the hip, but you know, since there's more people using that gun than any other gun, you know, of course it's considered OP blob. People complain about it, but you know, in every game people find things to complain about. The only thing I really complain about in this game is, you know, like, this, and it's only happened to me once, is I got into a game where there was four hard suits, and they were covering all of the depots, so you couldn't destroy them. And that was the only real frustrating thing that's happened to me since I've started playing this game. And also, I see a lot of clans on here. Like, I just used my Zen and got a clan. Also, excuse me, this PSV clan. You know, it stands for our PerkyandSaggyVids. You'll probably see that in our new intro on some of our videos that we're gonna be using. Yeah, I don't know. I just want some good players in our clan. So if you're playing this game and you're good, like you're good, you know, let me know and I can add you to the clan or whatever too. I kind of want to make a page for it, do some stuff, you know, make it a little, maybe hopefully get it so I can do like a clan battle or something like that. Because I see like ABN, WNX, KOS, and I can honestly say I haven't seen any of those guys that have, I don't know, been extraordinary or anything. I mean, they got good players. Not saying that they're bad or anything, but I just haven't seen anybody extraordinary in any of their clans. So let me know. I'm gonna set that up. I feel like I'm running overtime here, so I'll talk to you guys later. You know, rate, comment, subscribe. You know, whatever. I don't even know if I got my face in this video, but hope it did. Take it easy, guys. See ya.